Today's our final day on the theme of how God gladdens our soul, and we turn to the 15th chapter of the Gospel of John, a passage where Jesus describes himself as the true vine, and this imagery is what inspired the four panels at the front of our sanctuary. The vine and the branches and the fruit that surround those four images are from John 15, where Jesus says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He removes every branch in me that bears no fruit. Every branch that bears fruit, he prunes to make it bear more fruit. You have already been cleansed by the word I have spoken to you. Abide in me as I abide in you. Just as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, and you are the branches. Those who abide in me and I in them bear much fruit, because apart from me, you can do nothing. Whoever does not abide in me is thrown away like a branch and withers. Such branches are gathered, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, ask for whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. My Father is glorified by this, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. I have said these things to you, so that my joy may be in you, and your joy may be complete." Well, this is a very rich passage, and a few observations that I would share with you today. The first is, sometimes when we're going through life and we're going through a painful period, one of the things that we may feel we need to sort out is, when I feel like I'm experiencing the knife of God, does that mean I'm being punished? Am I being cut off because I haven't been bearing the appropriate fruit? Or it could be that God is pruning us for even greater and more fruitful service. So that's something that takes discernment in our lives when we feel that way. Obviously, the most repeated word in this passage is the word abide, to remain in, to dwell in, to be connected to. And Jesus is pleading with his disciples to stay closely connected to him and to his word, and to obey his commandments, and to be fruitful disciples. You know, sometimes we don't like to think of Jesus being results-oriented necessarily. We just like to think of him being loving, kind, and compassionate. But he's pretty clear here that we are to bear much fruit and to be his disciples. And as we abide in him and bear that fruit, his joy he wants to give you, that your joy may be complete and full as you abide in Christ.